Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Maisara and everyone. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Wan Fatin Suraya binti Muhammad. I welcome you to our academic forum entitled Factors Influencing the Adoptions of Family Takaful in Malaysia. Today, rather than delivering a conventional presentation, we will discuss the issue through a forum format. Our discussion is based on the theory of planned behavior, which explains the consumer intention to adopt family takaful is influenced by three main factors, which is attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control. We will also discuss practical recommendations to improve family takaful adoptions in Malaysia. Let us begin with our first panelist.
Thank you, moderator. So, my name is Anissa Faridiba binti Darwis. As a panel one, to begin, Family Takaful is an Islamic financial protection scheme that operates based on the principles of mutual assistance, shared responsibility, and Sharia compliance. Unlike conventional insurance, it avoids prohibited elements such as riba, gharar, and maisir. Although Malaysia is recognized as one of the leading countries in Islamic finance, the adoption rate of family takaful is still relatively low. Therefore, our study applies the theory of planned behavior (TPB) to understand the factor that influence consumer intentions to adopt family takaful. According to this theory, behavioral intentions is influenced by three main factors like attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavior control. Today, I will focus on the first two factors. The first factor is attitude, which refers to how consumer evaluate consumer family takaful. Consumers are more likely to participate if they believe that family takaful provide financial protections, long-term security, and valuable benefits for themselves and their families. Another important aspect is Sharia compliance, as many Muslim consumers prefer financial products that follow Islamic values such as fairness, mutual assistance, and risk sharing. The second factor is subjective norms, which refer to the influence of family members, friends, employer, religious leader, and the media. In Malaysia, financial decisions are often discussed within the family, so recommendations from trusted individual and positive words of mouth can encourage consumer to adopt family takaful. So, in my conclusions, our literature review showed that both attitude and subjective norms play an important role in influencing consumer intention to adopt family takaful. When consumers have a positive perceptions of the product and receive encouragement from people around them, they are more likely to participate. And that's all from me. I will now hand over to our second panelist, who will explain the final factor, perceived behavioral control, as well as the recommendation from our study. That's all from me.
Thank you for explaining the psychological and social factors. Besides attitude and social influence, consumers also consider whether they are capable of purchasing and managing family takaful. Let's hear for our second panelist.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Muhammad Ilasa Amin. I will explain about the third factor in the theory of planned behavior is perceived behavioral control. which refers to consumers' perception of whether they have enough resources, knowledge, and opportunities to participate in family takaful. In other words, even if consumers have a positive attitude and receive encouragement from others, they are still unlikely to participate if they feel that the product is difficult to understand, unaffordable, or not easily accessible. There are three important elements that influence perceived behavioral control. First is financial capability. Consumers who believe that family takaful contribution are affordable are generally more willing to participate. Second is knowledge and awareness. Consumers who understand the concept, benefit, and procedure of family takaful tend to feel more confident in making financial decisions. Third is accessibility. The availability of a professional takaful agent, digital platforms, and simplified procedures makes family takaful easier to access, reducing barriers for consumer and increasing the confidence to participate. Based on these findings, our study proposed three main recommendations to increase the adoption of family takaful in Malaysia. First, increase public awareness through educational campaigns and community engagement. Second, improve financial literacy so that consumers better understand the benefit of a family takaful and how it differs from conventional insurance. Finally, enhance digital takaful services by providing user-friendly online platforms, contribution calculators, and responsive customer support. We believe that this initiative can strengthen consumers' confidence, reduce barrier to participation, and encourage wider adoption of family takaful in Malaysia. That's all from me.
Thank you. Since we already discussed the main findings and recommendation, let's move to the short question and answer session. My first question is, Malaysia has a strong Islamic finance ecosystem. Why is the adoption of family takaful still relatively low?
Okay, so first, my name is Nur Asadat Laila, and thank you for the question. This is actually one of the main issues addressed in our study. Although Malaysia has a well-developed Islamic finance ecosystem, many consumers still do not choose family takaful. Based on the literature review, this happens because awareness alone does not necessarily lead to adoption. People may know about family takaful, but they don't fully understand its benefit or how it's different from conventional insurance. The theory of planned behavior explains that consumers first need to develop a positive attitude towards the product. If they believe that family takaful provides reliable financial protection, long-term security, and comply with Sharia principles, they are more likely to participate. Another important factor is social influence. Recommendation from family members, friends, employer, religious leader, and even social media can shape people's perception. In Malaysia, financial decisions are often discussed within the family, so positive encouragement from trusted individuals can increase confidence in family takaful. So the last one, consumers also consider whether they can actually afford and understand the product. If they perceive the contribution as expensive or find the product too complicated, they may hesitate to participate. Therefore, we believe that increasing awareness alone is insufficient. Takaful operators should also improve financial literacy, simplify product information, and make their service more accessible through digital platforms. This combined effort can significantly improve family takaful adoption in Malaysia. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's proceed to our second questions. Among the three factors discussed today, which one do you think has the greatest impact on family Takaful adoptions?
Okay, thank you for the moderator. So my name is Jafet Husal Hawila. I'm the fourth finalist. So to answer the question, if I were managing a Takaful company, I will focus on improving consumer attitude first. According to the theory of planned behavior, attitude is one of the stronger factor that influence a person's intention to buy a product. Before making a decision, consumer usually ask, is this product useful for me? If they believe that family Takaful provide financial protection, helps with long-term financial planning and follow Islamic principles, they are more likely to buy it. However, changing people's attitude is not only about advertising. Takaful company should educate consumer through real-life examples, success story, financial education program, and simple explanation about the differences between family Takaful and conventional insurance. Next, they should also improve digital services to consumer can easily compare product, calculate contribution, and submit claims online. Although subjective norms and perceived behavioral control are also important, I believe attitude should come first. When consumer understand the value of family Takaful, support from family and friends together with easy access to services will encourage them to participate. Therefore, all three factors are important, but attitude should be the first priority to increase family Takaful adoption. Thank you.
Thank you to both panelists and our audience members for the insightful discussion. In conclusion, our study shows that the adoptions of family Takaful is mainly influenced by three factors, which is positive attitudes, social influence, and perceived behavioral control. To improve participation, greater public awareness, stronger financial literacy, and better digital services are essential. We hope this discussion provides useful insight into strengthening family Takaful adoption in Malaysia. Thank you for your attention. We welcome any further questions from our lecturer in the future.
For more information, do visit www.takafulmalaysia.com.my.